All right, everybody, welcome back. My name is Dion McFarland, and I'm back with another basketball highlight video. Today we have a big matchup today, top 15 matchup, as I would say. We have number 2 Hampden-Sydney coming to town, taking on Guilford Quakers that are ranked at number 11. This game is going to be very exciting, just because this is a pretty intense matchup this early on in the season. This game will really set the tone for both teams' seasons, as this is the first conference game for Guilford, and this will be the second conference game for Hampden-Sydney. This game is just really big for D3 in general, just because it's not often you'll see number 2 and number 11 playing so early in the season. This game will really look good on both teams' schedules if they do pull out a win. For Guilford, they really just need to stay focused on the goal ahead, and the same for Hampden-Sydney, stay focused on the goal ahead. Looking at the conference for men's basketball on the ODAC, Fairham's at the top at 5-0, then Lynchburg, then Shenandoah, then Hampden-Sydney. Guilford's ranked at 8, but the main reason they're ranked at 8 right now in conference is because they haven't played a conference game yet, and this is the conference standings. Looking at the Saturday slate for today's games, Eastern Mennonites taking on Fairham. Fairham's definitely going to pull that one off. Bridgewater versus Averett. I got Bridgewater. Shenandoah versus Roanoke. I think this is going to be a pretty good game. I'm not sure who Shenandoah has played yet. Granted, the record 6-0, but I think I'm going to go with Shenandoah on this one. Washington Lee versus Maryville. I might have to go Maryville just because they're receiving votes right now in the top 25 rankings. Virginia Wesleyan versus Lynchburg. I'm going to go Virginia Wesleyan. They did knock off Randolph-Macon earlier this season, but they did just lose to Randolph-Macon last week. So I'm going to go with Virginia Wesleyan on this one. And then Randolph-Macon versus Randolph. I got Randolph-Macon. Now let's roll into today's highlights.
Looking at the keys for today's games for the Quakers just need to slow down the Tiger offense. They need to force tough shots. And they just need to maximize possessions on offense, which means scoring or forcing a foul, or if they do take a shot, make sure they get the rebound if the shot is missed. They just have to key on these possessions because this game is going to be very intense and every possession matters. For Hampden-Sydney, they need to force tough shots on the Quakers. They need to win the momentum game because this is a away game for Hampden-Sydney. They're coming into a hostile environment, and not everything's going to go their way. So when they're up, they really need to run with it. And lastly, they need to stay focused on the goal ahead. They got to win the game. They can't lose themselves in the game. Usually when these two teams play, it's pretty chippy. So interested to see how it turns out today. For the Quakers, the player to watch is Tyler Dearman. He's coming in so far this season with 131 points, 22 assists, 26 rebounds, and 20 steals. Tyler is a big part of the Quaker offense. On the backcourt for the Quakers, I would definitely look at Julius coming in with 61 points, 3 blocks. Doesn't seem like much, but those 3 blocks have been very important for the Quakers. One of those blocks being the block that saved the Quakers in the game against playing Emory earlier this season. For Hampden-Sydney, a player I would watch is David. David has been playing very solid for Hampden-Sydney right now. The stats might not show it, mainly because against big teams or against lower-ranked teams, they don't play as many minutes, as I've noticed. Another player to watch in the front court is Adam. Adam has been very solid for the Tigers in his career for them, so he's another key player I would key on and look at for today's game.
94 Feet. I'm Tyler Dearman, and I'm with Rob Littlejohn. And Rob, people want to know where you're from.
Columbus, Ohio.
Hey, what's your favorite food?
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken. Okay. Favorite professional team?
Any team in Ohio.
Any team? Oh, hey, that's solid. Any pregame rituals you like to do before the game?
I like to read before every game. Usually like to find a good book, take my mind off of things, just relax.
So you got a favorite book?
Favorite book, Four Agreements.
Four Agreements?
Yeah.
Okay. If you could play any other sport besides basketball, what would it be?
I'll probably do an individual sport, so I'm going to go with golf.
Golf? You don't like football? You don't think football would be one?
Nah, I tried football. I don't think that's my lane.
Hey, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. Well, that's 94 Feet with Rob Littlejohn. I'm Tyler Dearman.
And we're back. It's halftime. The Quakers lead 33-26 over the Tigers. Pretty intense first half we had there. This was not both teams. I mean, they're playing pretty good basketball right there. Really intense out there. For Guilford, they really just got to keep doing what they're doing, keep hitting shots. I mean, Rob is playing very well right now for the Quakers, stepping up big. And I don't think the Tigers really game plan for that as well. I think because in the beginning of the half, they really started double teaming Tyler and never he touched the ball, so it's freeing up other guys for the Quakers to get some shots. For Hampden-Sydney, they really just have to hit their shots really and stay focused. I think they're going to the game, get to them a little bit with the calls and things like that. Looking at the stats right now, our leaders right now, Rob has 14 points for the Quakers, and Alex is leading the Tigers with 8 points right now. The Quakers are shooting 12 for 29 right now, shooting 41%, which isn't bad. And then Hampden-Sydney is only taking 24 shots, but they made 10. So looking at it, they're pretty even, both shooting 40% right now. Very even, but for three-pointers, the Quakers are 7 for 17, shooting very good from the field. Shooting 40% in this matchup right now is pretty good. Moving into the second half, really, the Quakers just have to keep doing what they're doing, shooting, maximizing every possession. They have to. You really don't want to get too down in the bottom at the end of the second half when it gets late minutes. You don't want to be down. Either team doesn't want to be down by double digits because it's going to be hard to come back for sure. So Quakers got to keep moving and pushing the lead. For Hampden-Sydney, they really just got to get back into this game, hitting their shots, forcing the Quakers with tough shots, making them create turnovers, which is what they started to do in that last second stretch. That's really what I would be doing if I was Hampden-Sydney right now, forcing the Quakers to get tough shots, forcing them to get in foul trouble, things like that, making them commit mistakes. Going back for the ODAC scores for the slate right now for today, Ferrum, they knocked off Eastern Midnight, called it. Bridgewater knocked off Aver, called that too. Shenandoah knocked down Rona, called that. And that game was pretty close, 79-71, pretty close. Maryville, I did not expect them to go to OT against Washington Lee. That means Washington Lee has a really good team this year. Virginia Wesleyan has 70 over 55 against Lynchburg, and Randolph Macon, I did expect that result from them, 71-52. But yeah, I'm going to roll back into the second half. Hopefully the game stays clean, not much chippiness gets to it. And, hopefully it's a fair called game that's going on for the second half. And yeah, that's about what I have it. Quakers lead 33-26 over the Tigers. And we'll see if the Quakers can keep doing what they're doing. And let's see if Hampden-Sydney can claw back into this one. That's all we have for today. And let's get back to the court.
This is Rob Littlejohn. I'm here with Tyler Dearman, and this is 94 Feet. So Tyler, tell the people where you're from.
I'm a hometown kid from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Okay. What's your favorite NFL team?
It's funny. It's actually the New York Jets.
That's sad. Hey, what's your pregame rituals?
Pre-game, it be different sometimes. I like to listen to music, try to get shots up before the game. Definitely get some treatment in before the game. So.
Yeah, for sure. You got a favorite movie?
Favorite movie? I'm a superhero guy. I like the Avengers. I like Endgame. I think Endgame is solid.
I like that. You got any talents you have when you were growing up? Any special talents that nobody know about?
Talents? I could draw a little bit, just a little bit. I could draw just a little bit.
Like stick figures, or you draw?
More than stick figures, just a little bit. No, not too serious. Yeah.
Last question. So before we get out of here, what's your favorite place to play in ODAC?
Favorite place to play in ODAC besides Guilford?
Guilford would be a choice. Is it Guilford?
I'm gonna say besides Guilford. I think the best gym to play in is probably definitely got to be Hampden. Okay. I like that.
That's 94 feet. You're here with Rob Littlejohn, Tyler Dimmer. Thank you.
This concludes today's game against Hampden-Sydney. The Quakers knocked down Hampden-Sydney 80-71. Today I'm here with some special guests from after the game.
Hey y'all, I'm Julius Birch.
I'm Caleb Ferris.
Rob Littlejohn.
And I'm Tom Palombo.
So coming into the game, it was very highly anticipated. Hampden-Sydney was ranked number 2 in the nation. You guys got moved up from being unranked to number 11. What was like your headset or mindset coming into today's game, knowing it's going to be pretty intense?
We knew they were a pretty good team coming in. We played them twice last year. They got the same group of guys, great group of guys. But the mindset coming in is we got to win each one. How they did this last year, they left for sour taste now, so we know that we got to take care of business each game. We was at home. We knew we had a great atmosphere. We just had to stick to our principles. The whole game plan we went over in practice and stay together, and that's what we did. So.
Anybody else? Anything?
We knew it was going to be a war, so we just had to be out there, be physical, out rebound them. That's what we did.
So coming in, like, what was you guys' game plan? I know you guys match up very well with them. They're 2 guys, Adam and David, power forward and guard. Those 2 are pretty strong in the ODAC playing. With assists and passing the ball and things of that nature. What was you guys' game plan guarding those 2?
Our game plan was to limit number 24 as much as possible. I think we did a pretty good job with that. They have an overall, really good team. Anybody can go off of them, but we just wanted to limit them as much as possible. So that was really the game plan.
We try to keep Hubbard 21 from out of the paint. Always catches were outside the free throw line, on the 3-point line, and keep the ball out of the paint, make them shoot threes, and make sure they're contested and limit them on the glass. And we did that. So
coming into the first half, you guys were leading by 6 or 7 points, and you guys were playing very well, very focused and things of that. Rob, you were looking very sharp out there. 14 points in the first half. Locked in from the 3-point line. What was that like out there? Were you nervous? Did you feel the fans behind you? Were you just had blinders on?
No, I wasn't nervous. I feel like we come in here every day. We prepare really well for the game. So going into the games, I feel very prepared. And today I knew that they were going to play Ty really aggressive. So I just knew I had to step up and knock down open shots when I was presented with the opportunity. And my teammates was able to find me.
I feel that. Caleb, you were also out there looking good, step backs, things like that. But also increasing the plays, just keeping the play going, rebounds, really kept the game going. What was your mindset getting the boards for you?
During our 2-day prep, coach emphasized rebounding. He knew it was going to be a hard fight. Everybody's physical on that team, so we were just trying to win the rebounds. That's all I was trying to do.
And then Tyler, for you, coming into the game, you were getting doubled a little bit, but I see you still stayed focused with the team, passing the ball, even though you weren't able to get as many shots as you usually do. Really showed your big team character-wise for that. For during the half when you guys were up, did you guys just headset or mindset change? Did the game get to y'all a little bit, or y'all still zeroed in on the goal?
Oh yeah, we were still zeroed in on the goal the whole time. I like it when they double because they give open shots to my teammates, and we took advantage of that today. And if we want to keep doing that, that's fine by me.
For the end of the game, essentially, you guys looked very well, stayed focused, and then you guys just kept creating plays. In the end, Caleb, you had some nice layups in the end, boards, keeping the plays going. Julius getting some fouls, getting the ball, diving for it, just keeping the game going. Then Tyler had that big and 1 play at the end. Saw you, man. Saw you. What was your mindset on that play? You just got the steal. You looking to lay it up? What were you thinking there?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I was dead tired after that steal. I ain't gonna lie. But I just want to finish out the game. Want to keep our foot on their necks because they knew they could have made a little late run push. So I guess that one was crucial, and yeah.
You guys got anything else to say, or other thoughts for today's game, or moving forward? You guys got what? Greensboro, right?
We got 3 game picks. We got Roanoke, Mary Wash, and Greensboro.
Ooh, okay. So, we'll go down all 3. So, starting with Roanoke, those guys are pretty good, like usual.
Yeah.
You guys, Roanoke's here or?
No,
we will.
Yeah, Salem. Okay, so what's you guys' mindsets for Roanoke?
Same deal as tonight. Keep the ball out of the paint, make them take threes, and rebound the ball. That's what we focus on all week in practice. It's going to be the same goal there. We want to get out on their shooters, make them dribble with their offhand and stuff like that. But just be great team defenders, share the ball, play with each other, and stay through thick and thin.
Mary Washington, pretty good team too. They're receiving votes. You guys go up to them if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
So that should be a very big game, and especially with this win, you guys will probably move up in the rankings. I know it doesn't mean that much with it, but you guys do now have like bigger target on your back, so you guys really got to stay focused, locked in, go into a hostile environment because it's basically going to be how Hampden-Sydney feel, but flipped on you guys. So how are you guys feeling about that one?
I mean, we're gonna get. Coach tells us every day, we're gonna get every team's best shot. Everybody wants to beat us. So if we just keep the mindset of keeping what we doing in practice and knowing the scout and all that stuff, we'll be fine.
And the last one, my favorite one, Greensboro. Big rivalry game, Gate City. You guys playing at the Coliseum. How are y'all feeling about that one? I know that one's gonna be exciting. I know it's on a Sunday, but playing at the Coliseum, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's an inner city rivalry, so they're gonna come play hard. I think it's a good opportunity, play at the Coliseum and play a competitive game against a pretty good team. So just take every game one at a time and just stay focused, stay locked in as a team.
Well, that really concludes all I have for today. Thank you guys for coming out, and good luck to you guys the rest of this week and so forth.
Appreciate it.
No problem.